Hello dear viewers, I'm your host Rakesh with the webinar topic Euro Dollar and Great Britain Pound Technical Analysis today. Today is 29th of July 2021. I'm a community member of USDCAD Forex community and I'm not an employee of the USDCAD. All the views or the opinions or the trading ideas that are being discussed in this seminar or in this webinar are of my own and they do not belong to the USDCAD at all, or in other words you can say that they are not of USDCAD. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar, and after that we will also be carrying out the technical analysis of the other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals. We know that every information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already there in the price chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for analysis. And in this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts. We'll try to find out the key levels or the levels of importance for all pairs and try to see how we can make a good trade out of it. Now, if you are new to the technical analysis, like always, I will suggest you to go to our channel page and scroll down to the playlists and find where there is a playlist called Profitable Chart Patterns and Profitable Candlestick Patterns. Maybe after watching that, you will be able to know what we are talking about in this program. And also at the end of this session, I will be taking the questions from the viewers. So I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. Last but not least, everything that I say in this webinar is for information or knowledge purposes only. So you have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. One more request, if you can share this webinar before we start with your friends and families or whoever is interested in analysis of Forex major pairs, or maybe some of your friends who are already trading it. It would be very good because they will also have this information at their hand. Okay, with this I will just go through quickly through the risk disclaimer and then we'll head on to the charts directly. All right, so now we have a euro US dollar and the euro dollar chart on your screens. This is the daily chart, guys, and it is actually self-evident that it is actually moving exactly as we had predicted it in the recent webinars. I'm very happy about it. If you notice the lines that we had drawn, we said that after taking a support, it may make a higher high than this one, and after making a higher high than this one, may come back to test this falling line or the resistance line of the falling wedge to test it as a support, and it did it twice, once here, second time here, and then eventually shoot up. This was your region actually to open the buy position with a small stop loss here, and you could have targeted this region of 1.1975. if you have done it, fine, but if you have not done it, then this is not the time to do it. Now you have to wait for the price to go here and then analyze what is happening there on the daily chart. Okay, there is a possibility that now the price is headed back to this weekly falling line. Okay, there is a possibility, but it is still a possibility till the time we don't see a reaction here. What type of reaction comes here, because this was the recent high that the price has made, evident recent high, and also an evident support in the past and resistance here. So when the price goes here, we need to be vigilant as to what happens. Do we get something of this sort, that is a bearish pin bar, or we get through this price and end up here? That we have to see. Okay, in the chat we have MGA. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not see it. Hello everyone. Hello MGA, welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry that I could not answer you. But it's okay. Let us focus on the chart. So I was talking about the euro chart. Now what is left for this chart is, to the upside we have 1.1975 region to talk about, and in case the price reverses from here, there is a possibility, because there it was a high here. If the price starts reversing from here, then this rising weekly line as well as this falling wedge resistance line and this horizontal line here 1.1751 and this horizontal zone around 1.1704 will be acting as a support for this price. So there are multiple supports for the price on the way down, but there are very less resistance on the way up. That is, one is actually where the price is sitting right now. It was a recent high here, and now prominent high, recent high, is sitting at 1.1975. So there is a possibility that the price will stall here and come back and then go up, or maybe just go up, come back to test this as a support and then go up. But it has to now go to the weekly line to test it as a next resistance. Talking about the Great Britain pound, yesterday we were talking about this area, that there is a chance that the price will get rejected from here. If not this, then 61.8%, which is almost in line with this psychological handle of 1.400, and also this is a recent resistance. You see how many times in the past, 1 2 3 4 5 six times it has been rejected actually. So why not to look for another rejection here? So expect a rejection here, but like I said, do not expect and open the trade. You have to see what happens there. Now if the price goes here and make a bearish pin bar, okay, you are good to go with a sell option like this. Okay, or it gives a bearish pin bar, or it gives you a bearish engulfing candle, then you open a sell trade. Otherwise, don't just expect that the price will get rejected. There is a chance that the price will just go through it, then come back to this area as a testing it as a new support, and then push back to 1.4243 maybe. So don't speculate, be conservative and see what happens and then act accordingly. But as of now, there are resistances at around 1.3991 to 1.4000 levels, and support for the price is at 1.3910 level. Okay, the price is very far from the support, so this is not even a buy area now. This is not even a sell area, because we are not sure what is going to happen there. So let us see what happens there and then act accordingly. All right. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, we have already talked yesterday also about it. Although the price was falling, I was very bullish about it. I told you that I am bullish about it. There is a chance that the price will come down to this level and go up, and you see how it happened. The price went there and immediately buyers came in to push the price higher, closed the day almost a bullish pin bar, actually a pin bar, not that bullish because it was still red. And today there was a follow-up, very nice follow-up, and it broke the recent high that the price had made on 25th of July. On the 4-hour, this price action is very nice. You see how it is happening. After getting rejected from this area here, the price came back to this sweet support zone, and over here you see there are, one is this bullish pin bar, and the second one is the deep pin bar, which is also a bullish pin bar, as well as it is a bullish engulfing candle, which is engulfing a bullish candle of the previous 4-hour. So this is a nice price action here, and immediately after that you see what is happening in the New Zealand dollar. So now what we can expect is, we can expect some resistance at the rising channels broken support line which is getting tested now, and after that if price falls back, maybe 0.7000 will act as a good support for the price and push the price back to 0.7043 levels. This is what I'm expecting on 4 hours, and on daily chart we can also have 0.7104 as the target, and it is very much evident from the chart. And after that we have this falling channels resistance line, which the price is going to meet around 0.7171 to 0.7150 levels here. So right now price is trading at 0.7017, and on the upside it has a resistance, visible resistance at 0.7043 levels, and on the downside it has a support at around 0.7000, which is also a psychological handle, not 0.7000 but 7009. It is 10 pips higher, so around this place will act as a good support for the price. Talking about the US dollar against the Japanese yen, like I said, that after breaking through this rising channels support, the price was consolidating for a move lower, and till the time the price does not make a move lower than 109.06, we cannot be sure that the price is in a downtrend. So we have to wait till this place to be sure that the downtrend has started. From the price action it looks like it will break 109.06, but we cannot be sure about that before it happens. So we cannot, like it is like said that you should not be counting your chickens before the eggs are hatched. So we wait for the eggs to hatch, get a confirmation, and then enter the trade. And what that can be, price closes below this, come back to this area to test it as a few fresh resistance, and then we open the trade here with a small stop loss higher and target the lows. In this case, because this is a rising channel and the price has got rejected here, so expect some down move, deep down move to 103 levels, but that will take a lot of time, and on the way there is a support at 107.47. so 107.47 will be our first target in this pair if we have to sell it. But right now, is it a sell option? No, we have to wait for the price to close below 109.06 to open a sell trade in this one. Alright guys, now moving on to the US dollar against the Canadian dollar trade. Okay, here we right now actually price is sitting at around a support zone only. You see this was okay, I did not mark it. See, if I move this low here, then it comes through all these things. See how the price got rejected here in this candle through it, but it is not a very major resistance. USD-CAD, we are bullish on this candle or on this market actually. Maybe I will push Fibonacci retracements here, and then we will be able to make out where there is a possibility of, okay, the 50% is sitting at around 1.2405. maybe I will try to bring my cross here at this, and you see in the past this level was a good resistance, and so it is lining up with the resistances in the past, but 61.8 is actually lining up very well. See how these two supports and how these 1 2 3 4 resistances are lining up with the 61.8% of this rise. So maybe 1.2405 or 1.2311, this is the zone from where you can expect the US dollar to rise, and if that fails, if 61.8% fails, or the price is able to close below this low of 1.2251, then expect again 1.2061 to be tested in this. But although the price on the bigger horizon is moving between these two ranges, and the price has already made a lot of up move from here after making a low of 1.2006, so expect some 50% correction from this area, which is around 1.2406, and maybe 61.8%, which is 1.2311, but only the time will tell where it will stop, and we will be looking for a buy position in this one. because the price has started making higher highs and we are expecting it to now make higher lows. Let us see how it unfolds in the future and then we will act accordingly. Right now it is falling because across the board US dollar is falling. Expect some down move to at least 1.2311 in this market and then an up move. But wait before you take any trade. Do not do it now. USDCHF, very nice move. It is exactly following the pattern that we have drawn, and we are expecting the price to reach to 0.9057 before it starts moving upwards. We have nothing to say in this. On the top side, the resistance is 0.9170. On the downside, support is at around 0.9057. So you know how to trade it. There is nothing that we can say much about it. It is a pure down move here. But if you want to open fresh sell positions, now is not the time, and if you want to buy, now is not the time. So wait for the price to go here and then maybe you can open the buy position. Talking about the Euro GBP, yesterday somebody was asking that what about Euro GBP. Like we said, if both Euro dollar and GBP starts rising, then the price is going to go nowhere. One of them has to act in that opposite direction, and you see what is happening here on the 4-hour chart. Because both are rising, so you see from yesterday till now the price has gone nowhere. So we want euro to rise and pound to fall, but I think before that the price will fall back to this 0.8472 regions once to test this as the fresh support before rising. So that is, I think, what is happening here right now. The price has failed to close the day higher than this falling trend line that we have created on the daily chart. So expect some down move till this at 0.8470 or 0.8472 region. So expect some 30 pips more to be shed. Yeah, approximately 30 to 40 pips more to go down, and then maybe the price will start rising all the way. 0.8721 is the target that we are doing here, and after that there are more, but this is what we are expecting in this one. And the last thing, that is about gold. Gold is also moving in the way that we are expected. We were expecting some support here, and after that breakout, these highs we were expecting to be tested, which is already being tested almost. 1834 is the level that we were talking about, and now price is at 1829, just 5 points shy of the level, and is moving in that direction. After that we have this falling trend line as the next resistance for this price, which is very much possible if the price is able to give a high which is higher than 1834.39 on this chart. You see the gold is very bullish. Only in the last 6 for the 24 hours the price has rose from this low of 1795 to 1830 very fast. So gold prices are on the fly. So with this, I think we are done with the analysis that we are supposed to do every day. If you have MG, if you have any question or any particular pair that you want me to see, you can write that in the chat. If anybody else is watching and he still feels that there is something that he wants to say or share ideas, I want this actually to become an interactive session, and that will make me very happy if you share it with your friends and more people can join it and we can talk about it. See guys, it is free of cost. There is nothing, no hidden cost, nothing. Maybe you will see some advertisement in the beginning, which is just you can skip if you want to, but yes, the knowledge or the information that you're going to get here is going to increase over the period of time, because I'm going to go maybe share with you my real trades that I take, but that will only happen if we have a sufficient number of people, and maybe I will have permission from Dukascopy and YouTube to share my live trades here, because I think live trades, sharing of live trades is not allowed on YouTube, because it results in giving direct advices to buy or sell, which I am not supposed to do. Very clear when you explain. Thank you, MJ. Thank you so much. I'll take it as a compliment. So is there any other chart that you want me to see, MGA, please? All right, since I am not having any suggestions or requests for any other commodity or the chart, so we will try to wrap up this session. Before I wrap up this session, I'll request that for tomorrow's webinar, if you can ask your friends who are on Twitter, on Twitch, on Facebook, YouTube, or WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever social media you are using, you might be connected with some trader or the other who are looking for people who can guide them, or who are looking for the right price action trading. See, we don't use any indicators, although I know how to use indicators, but they just create more clutter on your chart. Price action is the one thing that is happening right now. So I think trading the price action, support and resistance lines, and how to draw them properly, that is what you are going to learn here in this webinar. So feel free to call your friends and invite them to join us. We are live every day at around 1500 GMT, and I try to keep the timings. So yeah, in the end, like I always say, I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. And just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than twice the risk that you are going to take. With this, what is possible, if even if you lose 7 trades out of your 10 trades, then still you will go home with 2% profits. It is all simple mathematics. You can do it on your own. And I shall end this webinar with this note. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new for more such webinars. Also, you can join the Dukascopy Forex community, where there are many things for the Forex traders. The link is there in the description. I wish you a happy and a profitable day. Thank you for watching.